Somebody's going.
Okay, welcome along to Gear Guru. It's not actually a full Gear Guru. We're going to do a little bite-sized Gear Guru for you. It's kind of a trailer for what we're planning to do in the future. And the idea behind Gear Guru is we're going to get people who have been involved in the industry, either artists or anyone involved in music, to give us a little bit of their experience. And also you can ask questions as well. You can email us or you can send in messages as well. But we're very lucky today. We've got somebody very experienced, over 40 years in the music business, Aubrey Parsons.
Hi, that just made me feel old. Thanks. Hello.
And we've also got Steve Johnson as well, Cardiff Live.
Hello, fans.
So we're going to do this this quick fire round, if we can keep it together for that period. And really, it's just to give you a little bit of a taste of what we'll be talking about in the future. So being as Aubrey is a singer, and he's also somebody who narrates audiobooks and does voiceovers, one of the things we wanted to talk about briefly was microphones, some tips on microphones, quality ones. Is it good to go for expensive ones or cheap ones? You know, what sort of advice could you sort of give us beginners or anybody really looking for a mic?
I've got a mic here.
You got a lovely, you got a lovely mic there. So,
do you like my mic? Is it okay?
Which one is it?
It's the Aston Spirit.
Ah, that's it. Yes, yes. Yeah, no, they're lovely microphones.
Yeah, I've got an SM7 here as well.
Well, I've got an SM7B. I've also the microphone I'm using at the moment is a Sennheiser MH416, which is primarily it's a shotgun mic. Right. So normally it's used clipped on the top of cameras so you can hear people far away, but it works brilliantly as a voiceover mic as well. But so far as microphones go, it's a question I get asked all the time. What microphone should I go for? And the advice that I give to people is that every voice is different. And the only way you can choose a microphone is by going and trying it. And that can be quite difficult, but it does
true.
Get yourself into a music shop and try the microphones.
Yeah, that's a good point, Aubrey, because I mean, in my experience of music shops, to go in and I love all the guitars and whatever, but I don't actually want to even sit down and play a guitar in front of the sales guys because they're bound to be great guitarists. But it's even different, isn't it? Very different with a microphone. How do you test out a mic?
Well, it is difficult, and one thing that you could do is ask people whether you could, and even more difficult at the moment due to the virus is that really you don't want to be using other people's microphones, so it's quite difficult, so you can't even sort of try them out. But every voice is different, you know. There's a difference between, you know, male and female voices.
Come on, there's a difference between male and female. They're having a laugh.
And the other genders. So it's so important to get out there. And what you may find is that you buy a microphone and you just don't like it. So I've gone through hundreds over the years of different. You've got standard SM58 made by Shaw. You can't really go wrong with one of those, to be honest. They're multi-use, not just for vocals but for instruments. So they're great microphones. I quite often I used a Neumann ST for live work for years, but my voice has matured again, so I've gone back to using a Sennheiser microphone for my live stuff, and I have in the studio I have 3 different microphones that I use depending on the work that I'm using. Well, so it's a bit of a
Sorry, Aubrey, sorry to interrupt you. I'm only interrupting you for the reason that I know we have limited time for this particular recording, but we want to get you back on to talk in detail about that. So maybe just to pre-promote that. That's all.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, I can do that. So,
what are you going to say briefly about your mics?
Just that for voiceover work, you need different microphones for different types of voiceover work.
Right. Oh yeah.
The SM7B, the one that Tony's actually using at the moment, is actually used a lot by screamer vocalists because it can take a real kicking without distorting. And if I'm doing voiceover work that involves, you know, shouting or talking loudly, that's the microphone I'd use. When I'm doing quiet work, then I use the Sennheiser.
Sorry, Ob. I think they weren't intended to be a vocal mic originally, were they? They were mainly like a broadcast microphone.
That's right.
Just in recordings, not recordings, in radio.
Radio. Yeah.
Like that. And then the likes of people like Michael Jackson, I suppose Quincy Jones picked up on that, the producer. And it's interesting how that develops. In fact, that the SM7B now is a very popular vocal mic.
Yeah, and it's not ridiculously expensive.
No.
It's a great sounding mic. I mean, Tony, it even makes your voice sound good.
Yeah, sexy.
It's surprising, really, actually.
Yeah, we are a little bit limited.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's enough of that now. This is a serious program.
We can all do that one, baby.
Yeah. Very white. Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. Hopefully Gear Guru is going to be informative and light-hearted as well. We're going to have a few jokes and a few things going wrong probably, but this really was just a little bit of a bite-sized taster of what's coming in the future. We'll get Aubrey back in because he's fascinating. He's got loads of experience in the music business, and he's got some very funny stories about what's happened to him over the years, which I'm sure you'd like to listen to. So do join us for Gear Guru. Keep a lookout on our Facebook feed and on the website, and we'll be announcing. We're going to try and do one roughly every week, and we'll get all sorts of musicians, drummers, bass players, singers, guitarists, whatever, and also people to talk about gear. We're hoping to get some of the guys from some of the shops in as well. We've already spoken to them, so I think it's something there'll be something for everybody there. So I'd like to thank Aubrey and Steve.
Thank you, Aubrey.
Little bite-sized Gear Guru, and we'll be back very soon. Cheers.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.